Alright, welcome to Go Rhino Garage. My name is Pete Kekich, and today we're installing the BRJ80 rear bumper replacement on the 07 current Jeep Wrangler. So as you can see, we've already removed the spare tire from the vehicle because that needs to come off so we can take the factory bumper off and install the replacement bumper. We've also removed the factory rear tires and wheels off the vehicle just so you can get a little more view of the video install. So I'll start removing the bumper from the vehicle. There's actually two bolts on each side of the vehicle that hold the frame brackets to the side of the vehicle, and there's two auxiliary brackets at the center of the bumper which actually attach it to the frame of the vehicle. So start removing those bolts first. Okay, now remove the bolts for the auxiliary brackets. Okay, now these bolts that are used for the auxiliary brackets, you're going to want to save a couple of those because they're going to actually be reused when we install the bumper replacement auxiliary brackets. Okay, we've got all the bolts removed to hold the bumper to the frame of the vehicle. So next, get a little assistance, and you can just lift and take the bumper off the vehicle. All right, so we've got the bumper removed from the vehicle now. So next, there's a tow hook on the driver's side of the vehicle. What we want to do is take the bolts out of that and just remove that tow hook from the vehicle. That tow hook will not be reinstalled because the bumper replacement bracket's actually going to attach in that area of the frame. Alright, so we've got the bumper off there, we've got the tow hook off, so the next step would be actually to start to install the frame brackets included with the replacement bumper. So we'll get started on that. Alright, we have the factory bumper removed. Now we're going to install the provided frame brackets to the vehicle. So this actual frame brackets attached to these existing holes here in the side of the vehicle. We provide these bolt plates, so actually just install the bolt plates inside the frame so the threads of the bolt actually protrude out through that hole in the frame rail. There's two of them for each side. Put those in. Position your frame bracket up over the threads of those bolts. Then you just want to secure that frame bracket in place with the washer and nut on each of those bolt plates. Okay, got the bolts plates installed. So what you want to do is you want to pull that frame bracket all the way forward, just let it sag down, and then run the nuts down so they're kind of finger tight. We've already installed the passenger side, as you can see, so like I said, just check those, make sure they're finger tight, pull the brackets forward, let them sag down. That's it so far for the frame brackets. Next, we're going to install the bumper end caps onto the bumper center. Alright, so we've got the frame brackets installed on the vehicle. Next, we need to install the bumper end caps to the bumper center. There's three variables end caps. We actually have a stubby end cap. This is the straight end cap, and then we have a full end cap which wraps around and matches the fender. So what you want to do is place the bumper center on a flat protective surface so you don't scratch it. Then you're going to line the end cap with the center, install the three bolts, washers, and nuts that are included with the end cap. So you want to put these bolts in nuts and washers. You don't want to tighten them up at this time. Just put them all in and finger tighten, because we're going to adjust the end cap so it aligns with the bumper center. Okay, so we've got the 3 bolts in, so they're finger tight. So now at this point, what you want to do is you want to pivot this over, turn it over so you can access this, and then you want to line up the 2 surfaces, the outer surface with the bumper center and the end cap. Okay, so next we're going to align the bumper surfaces, the center section surface and the end cap surface. So what you want to do is get those 3 surfaces pretty much in line and then start to tighten the bolts. Okay, we have our end caps installed. Also, you want to make sure that you remove the vent covers from the bumper center over here, because we actually need to have access to these holes to install the auxiliary bracket, so make sure you remove those. All right, we have the bumper end caps installed to the bumper center. We have the frame brackets on the vehicle. So next, I recommend applying just a little masking tape on the face of these tow hooks here, just to prevent scratching it while you install the bumper shell. So this is where you're going to need some assistance to actually lift the bumper shell up in place and slide it up over the frame brackets. Then there's actually 2 mounting points on the side of the bumper shell, which attach the bumper shell to the frame bracket. Just want to get those bolts started. Okay. Those bolts are started on the sides there. Next, we're going to install the auxiliary brackets. And these auxiliary brackets are actually going to attach to the frame of the vehicle using the factory bolt that was removed when we removed the factory bumper. So as you can see, another reason to remove those mesh screens is because we need to access to install these bolts for the auxiliary brackets, so we need to take those off there. Okay, put on the passenger side auxiliary bracket. Okay, one more bolt for the auxiliary bracket. Okay, so we've got the bumper attached to the frame brackets. We're going to secure the auxiliary bracket back to the original mounting point using that factory bolt. Okay. Got all the bolts in. Next, you just want to line that bumper with the vehicle. There's really no side-to-side alignment, only up and down level. Actually, where we have it, looks pretty good there at that point. So now I just want to go ahead and start tightening up the brackets. Start off with tightening up the frame brackets. Okay, next we'll tighten up the auxiliary brackets. Okay, all the bolts are tight for the frame brackets and auxiliary brackets. That's it. Just remove the tape. Then you want to go in and reinstall the mesh brackets. Okay, we have the bumper replacement attached and secured to the frame brackets, the auxiliary brackets installed. So next we're going to install the included mesh covers, or you could actually install rigid SRQ flush mount lights in this. This opening's designed to accommodate those. So install the mesh covers. Okay, get the last bolt in there. Go ahead and tighten those up. All right, the mesh covers are installed. Next, we're going to lower the vehicle down, reinstall the factory spare tire. Okay, we're going to reinstall the factory spare tire. that concludes the BRJ80 rear bumper installation on the 07 to current Jeep Wrangler. If you'd like to know more about our Jeep products, please visit us online at gorhino.com or call our friendly customer service at 888-427-4466. Thank you and have a great day.